Me tell you no, you can never get tired of the recaps, because the recaps are going to keep coming. Recap after recap after recap. And that's why I'm on your screen right now, because I have another recap for you. Alright, now this one right here is one of them cheaters story there. Yes. This lady is talking about how she met this guy on social media. They started dating, you understand? They started to get a little bit serious, you understand? But in the end, it turned out that homeboy, was hiding her from his family, never wanted her to meet any of his family. She could never visit his house. Him always want to come and fear her yard. And then she noticed when she go up on social media, she see him with other women and stuff like that. And people, it went into a whole different saga. Me not gonna tell you no more. Me gonna just make you listen to the recap that was shared on Unstoppable Live, so you can hear for yourself what happened in this episode. So check it out.
Sometimes, people say they find husband, wife, friend like that on Facebook. It happens like 2 or 3 years ago. People sometimes posted stuff on Facebook and you might like and share it. So apparently this guy generally posts some stuff on Facebook, interesting stuff and, educational stuff. And I always like and share his stuff. So between 2017, 2018, that period of time coming up until early last year, we have been talking on and off, just on Messenger and stuff like that. Till finally, early March last year, he finally one day called me and said, how are you doing and whatever. And I said, I'm okay. And he said, I realize you always reposting my stuff and stuff like that. You seems to be a very nice person. I said, really? I said, well, I can tell myself that I'm a nice person. So from there we started talking, texting and, back and forth till finally one day he, video called me and I was like, what is this dude up to? So I answered the video call and we were there, talking for a little while till the conversation started to get, more heated and started to get personal. So starting off, he's asking me if I have his boyfriend or stuff like that and whatever. And he started calling me later and I said, no, I'm a single woman. I said, what about you? He said, he's single because he had a girlfriend that they break up like a year ago. I said, well, I haven't had a relationship for the past 2 years. And he was like, okay, wow, sounds nice. Details start, exchanging words and thoughts and each other's age. Well, I am a little bit older than he is. Finally, getting into the conversation, started talking. So I realized he keep calling me daily, like 6-7 times per day. He would call and he would text and, ask me stuff and say, he really liked me and wanted to know me. I said, okay. I said, where are you from? And he said, such and such parish. I said, okay, I'm from adjoining parish to where you are. So in late March 2019, keep talking because I just came back from overseas late February. So in March, started talking. And March, April, went down to May. We keep talking, texting and so forth. So till, I finally said, okay, well, seems like you're interested. He said, yes, I'm interested. I said, okay, well, listen. If you're a player, I don't go for that type of person. I am a very straightforward person. I am not a player. I am not a cheater. And I don't like men that lie or go around and, womanize. He said, no, he's not that type of person and stuff. And he's looking for the right woman and stuff. I said, okay. I said, finally, one day, he keep talking. I said, you know what? Let's meet. So I invited him to my house. But for that, I was, we were talking. I didn't give details much about myself until one day I was sitting in the car porch, talking to him, video chat. So he realized that I was sitting in a car. So he said, "So you drive?" I was like, "Yeah." Yeah, okay, well, okay, I have a sunroof too. No, it's not sunroof, the door is open. I was like saying to myself, what the hell is this guy up to? What? You seem like you're a man that loves a woman for material things. So I was like, no. I said, I drive a cheap little car, so nothing much fancy. Finally, he said, okay, one weekend he's going to come down. So he take a taxi from his parish, and I said, okay, I'll pick him up at the bus stop. Fine, pick him up at the bus stop. But at the time going to the bus stop, and I saw him, before that, generally, you're video calling somebody, but you're looking at the person and your mind is telling you, say, wow, seems like I'm going in the wrong direction. That was a red flag because the person at the time, he had a big structure, tall and a big structure, like he lift weight. I was like, wow. But I kind of like men with kind of, structure like that. So it didn't bother me. But it's the day when I saw him and I went to the bus stop and picked him up, I was like, shit, no, I think I make a wrong choice. But blow that off. I said, okay, you're already here. Let's go to the house. Drive around to the house, came inside, and we were there, sitting in the living room and talking and stuff. So I said to him, I said, you want something to drink? And he said, yeah. I said, what you have? So I opened the fridge, showed him whatever I had inside, and he said, okay, you have that, and so forth. Sitting there, talking, chatting, and exchanging other views and stuff like that. So I said, okay, listen, I'm going to go right into the details with me right now. So tell me what you're up to. Because I'm not the type of woman that's going to sit around and pretend like if I'm interested in a man, I'm not going to show that I'm interested. You say you're interested. I am interested. So the first thing I said to him, I said, have you been married before? He said, no. I said, you have any kids? He said, no. I said, do you want kids? He said, not really, because that's not something he's really thinking about, because kids are really hard to support. I said, no, but you're young, so you're supposed to decide what you want. I said, on the other hand, I had 2 kids. One alive, the Almighty took back one. So I don't plan on having any more. So make up your mind, tell me what you want. I said, I'm looking for a partner, a lifetime partner, not somebody just for sex. I need a companion, somebody who I can build a life with. Doing a business, we can work together in the business. I said, okay, you like that and stuff like that. We spent the weekend here. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We went away. The following weekend, we keep talking over and over for the whole rest of the week. The following weekend, he called me again and said, can I come by your place this weekend? I said, sure. I was like, what the hell this guy up to? I said, okay. Because at the first weekend when he came to my house, he was like, we kissed, but anything happened. I was like, okay, but for 2 years not having sex, I was like, kind of scared. Honestly, my body was in heat, but I was like, no, I don't think I'm ready yet. Let's give it a little time. And that was between March. So I said March, April, May, June. The ending of June, that's the time I invited him to the house. The second weekend he came, we had sex. It wasn't bad. I said, okay, kick it off from there. And things has been going. Kind of start getting to get close and close and everything. And from that time, I realized every single weekend he wanted to come by my place. I didn't say no. I accept him. I don't know if probably how the place look, or probably he thinks that the house belongs to me. It's not my house. So I said, look, you might come and see a big house. It's not mine, it's my daughter's house. He said, okay, but what's this for your daughter? It's for you. I said, no, I don't have a talk in it. So, okay, fine. Or maybe the treatment that he got where food, because I love to cook and I love fish, and I realized he loves fish. So, cooking up a storm every day, Friday evening, we go out and we buy food and we eat. Saturday we here, we cook. Sunday and we get breakfast before we leave Monday morning. Going on for about like July, August, till early part of August, late July to August. He said to me he had some family that will be coming down. I said, okay, no problem. So I won't see him for that weekend, probably the other weekend. I said, no problem. We can still talk. And then up till like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, we're on the phone, chatting, video calling and stuff like that. Until finally one day I called him after he went home. He didn't answer his phone. Like for 5 days, I've been calling, texting, nothing. I was like, what the hell is going on? So I left a voice message on the phone. I realized he listened to the voice message. He didn't reply. Finally, the 6th day, he finally answered, called me back and said, he told me that he was going to be with his family and I keep calling him and this. I said, no, what? If you're with your family, yes, I don't understand that. You have a woman.
So let me ask you the
Why
very
can't
first
I call you?
question.
Why can't you?
Let me ask you the very
Right.
first question. Sorry for cut you. So
Yeah, that's okay.
why when he was going to see his family, you didn't say, well, why I can't come with you? Why you have to go for all these days and leave me? Why can't I come along? You didn't ask him that question?
No, I did not ask him because his family is living at the house alone. His parents live overseas. So, they are coming in for the holiday. I didn't want to go and, just
Oh, you
push
didn't want to give
myself
him the
in like
time with
that,
him family at first.
give
That's
him time,
understandable. That's
say,
understandable.
let him work out him thing.
Okay.
So apart from that, no, when calling him and when he finally answered, he was telling me that he was with his family and he don't like me calling him every minute and what. I said, but if I'm your woman, you shouldn't be afraid to answer your phone. Why you don't want your mother or your sister or whoever to know that you're dating somebody? That means you're hiding something from me. Are you sure it's not a woman you have from overseas that you're hiding? Say no and stuff like that. And why am I overthinking stuff and this and that? I said, I'm not overthinking. I said, I'm a woman. And I know I've been in a relationship where men lied. I said, I'm not stupid because I know all the tricks in the book. So there's nothing you're going to tell me where I'm not going to think that something might be going on. I said, nothing is going on. Finally, I realized he was on and off the phone now and then when I call. Sometimes it takes a long while to answer. So I realized going into the second week in August, when I called him like this time of the night, going up, he can't answer his phone. I was like, no, something's not right. For the whole period of time in August, we hardly talk. He hardly text, he hardly call. I was like, okay. In the latter part of August, he came down one week and I invited him down because I had a friend came from overseas with some family member, went to a funeral. So I said, okay, I want you to meet my friends. He came to the house and we went out and we didn't go to the funeral. We went to the night with my friends and we were there talking to my friend. So he's a nice person, but I think he had on a little bit too much weight. So I was having the same problem. I said, you need to lose some weight. He said, okay, he's going to do that. But I realized he's upset whenever time I talk to him about the weight that he had on. He's going to ask me if I'm having a problem with sex. And I said, no, I don't have a problem. But you're a little bit too fat. So you need to trim down a little bit. I realized he's upset. So further on, I didn't say anything. And for that last time in August, when he went back up, I realized he was kind of a little distant, still not here, no text nor anything. He's on his phone on Facebook, on Messenger, WhatsApp, no one then we talk. He posted something on his page. I saw it and I was upset. And I went on his page and I posted something about cheater. At that time, he probably was hiding something from me, and I know he was hiding something. So when I posted on his page, in seconds, he took it down and he called me. What are you doing? What are you trying to do? Why are you posting on my page? Why are you doing this? Why are you saying that? Who did I cheated on? Who did I cheated with? I said, you know what you did. What did you post on your page? So if you didn't post something on your page that offended me, I wouldn't say that. Don't do that again because you're getting me pissed off. I said, I'm getting you pissed off? How you expect me to feel? If you're going to go on your page and you said something like, you're having another woman, but he didn't say it in the sense where he said he went out with that woman, but he said it in parables. So I picked up and said, okay, you were with somebody. After that, I said, okay, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. So, the friendship a little bit kind of get rocky and stuff. So I apologized and I said, I'm sorry, I wouldn't do it again. Just forgive me, let's go on. Still talking now and then, not much call, not much text, and go on until August. Then one day I said to myself, you know what? Can I come by your place? He said, not right now. I said, why? I said, you have been at my house for weeks, 4 days for the week. Why can't I come to know where you live? I said, you don't drive, I drive. So I can come by your place. He said, not the right time. It's not ready for me to do that. I said, so what is holding you back? I said, when am I going to meet your parents? The parents said, overseas, but the father is living here in Jamaica when the time is right. I said, okay, I'll wait. By this time, all the time in August, September.
How long now, when at that point when you say if you can come by his house, how long in the relationship? How long were you guys together at this point?
Okay, it started like March 2019, going down to August 2019, September, October last year.
So you were together about 5 months.
Right, but the last time he was at my place was in August. I can remember the last date was August 10.
And all this time you have never been to his place. He always just come by you.
Never. Just want to come by me and always come Friday.
None of those
Saturday,
things
Sunday.
raised any kind of signals to you, like, yo, I wonder if this man married, wonder if he live home with his wife. Or...
It did. Because no, at the time when we were talking, as I said, we used to talk for hours. 11, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
we
but
are
that not really mean say him not have a wife. That could just simply mean that him there somewhere else at the time and not home with his wife. At that time, it don't necessarily mean say him not have a wife.
Right. But guess what? What I did was, okay, one night I remember I was talking to him. I called him and he was saying that his he don't have any internet as he was using the data on his phone and didn't have any light at his house. I said, what happened? What happened to your light? JPS cut off in light. I said, what? Why JPS cut off your light? He had hold some money on the bill and he was paying it little by little and whatever. So I said, how much the light has been cut off for? Him said $30,000. I said, $30,000? I said, so what are you going to do? Him don't know, him go and call his mother or friend or whatever. And I said, okay. Because from the beginning, from the get-go, I had initially said to him, I said, listen, I don't give a man my money like that, so don't ask. If I'm with you, I will buy your stuff for birthday or Christmas or when I travel, I'll bring you stuff. But I'm not gonna take my money from my hard work pocket and just give it to a man like that. No. Worse, we are just on a little sketch of a relationship.
So lad,
Nothing
him
concrete
did
because I don't know you.
actually ask you, or you just feel like that him a imply, like him a suggest say, yo, me like
He
for me
just
need some money right now.
right.
So
Yes.
you
He
just
didn't
stop him in his
initially
tracks
say
before
it.
him
I
asks.
just stopped him right there. I stopped him right there.
Alright.
So I was like, listen, doesn't make sense you ask. He's saying to me that I wasn't going to ask. I said, no, but you're suggesting to me that your light has been cut off for $30,000. So you expect that I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to send you such and such amount. I'm not going to do that. You're working. You're supposed to pay your bills. You pay your internet, you pay your light, and you pay your water. Don't ask me for money. I don't give man my money like that. Go on and go on. Continues until for probably about a week before the light was connected back. I said, okay, fine. I said, where did you get the money? He said he asked some friend in his community, loan him the money. I said, okay, fine. Get it done. But on the other hand, every day it's like he's on his phone every day for hours. Every time I probably go on WhatsApp or messengers, he's on Messenger Facebook. I said, if he's at work, who is he talking to so often every day? He's not talking to me. Sometimes I called and I can't get him. I was like, no, something is wrong. But I am a person like this. I observe a man what he's doing before I even say anything. So I was like summing up everything together. It go on until about September. As I said, the last time he came here was in August. September, I think his parents probably were there and probably leave. He called me one day, and no, the day when I was calling him, I realized I couldn't get to him. So I went on his Facebook page and I realized he posted some picture on Facebook on his thing. So I was like strolling through, looking at the pictures, looking at the places, the beach and the river and stuff where he had gone to. I was like, wow, he's having a ball. So I saw like two different white women in the picture. I was like, something is not right. One of them at a video that he did, he was at a popular beach, I won't say where. And he posted the video and he had the video on that particular woman. Still not saying anything to him. So what I did, I go on the page and I took down like maybe like 6 or 7 of the new pictures that he posted. Have it in my phone. So one day I called him and I said, where are you? He said he was on his way to St. Elizabeth. I said, wow, you're on tour, man. I said, okay. By this time, he couldn't even talk to me for a minute. He hung up the phone and said, I'll call you back. And he didn't call me back until like 8 hours later. I said, okay, fine. When he did call me back, I said to him, you said you were going to call me back in a few minutes, and it's almost 8 hours. You know, I was up with my family and this, and we're partying and we're drinking, and my phone battery went dead, and I have to get it charged. I was like, okay, never mind. Because maybe if like me eat it now. But because me already know the tricks in the book, so I was like brushing it off. Because I'm not the type of woman that go bear and cuss and fight and whatever. No, not me. I mean, I could make the man feel like he's too much important. But on the other hand, when I step back a little to what he posted on Facebook, I realized he was kind of upset. So I said, okay, listen, do you want to continue with the relationship or you want to end it? What I want to do, I said, I want to continue because I wanted to know more. I just didn't want to let it go like that. I want to know more. And he said, okay, fine. And for the whole time between September, October, that time coming down, I hardly hear from him and stuff like that. All the way down to November, a few times he might text and he might call. He hardly video call anymore. I was like, okay. Going down to December, but in August, after he did that, and I was calling him and stuff like that, not getting, I said to myself, you know what? I think I'm done with this relationship because I'm not stupid. After calling him and not getting to him, I decided, because I had this app on my phone that I say, you can track somebody to find out where they are. But apparently, one night before that, I was talking to him right up until 11 o'clock, and he told me,
You say you have one app on your phone for track somebody. Say you don't go through all of that for this man, yeah?
no. Listen, because I wanted to prove that he was lying. So I tracked him to see where his phone was. He said he was at home, and he wasn't at home talking to me because we were in video calling because he would not set the video call. And I was like, okay. And up till now, I haven't said anything till the last point. Going down to that now, when calling him and not getting, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm done with this guy. I'm not going to call him and I'm not going to text. And further on, he keep calling text. I'm overthinking and I'm this and I'm that and whatever. I said, look, you know what? I said, I'm not a child. I'm a big woman. So guess what? You're a little bit younger than I am. So anything you want to do, you're on your own. Just do it. He was like, what do I mean by that? I said, look, this relationship not going anywhere. Because if you said, I am your woman, I accept you. You know what I did? I've never, the way I started to get so attached to this guy, because I started to believe him at the first when he said he didn't have any woman. I've never done that in my entire life with all my relationship. Posted his picture on my WhatsApp profile. I've never done it, and I did it with him. That's when some of my friends called and said, wow, that's a fine guy you have there. I said, it's just a friend of mine, and he's going through some stuff. So, I'm kind of, posting, giving some cheer up, but I didn't say it was my fancy at the time because I didn't want anybody to know. Because I didn't want to say, well, we end up, break up, and then I'm looking stupid. And I had it like for 2 to 3 weeks, then I took it down. And going on to September, October, it was on and off texting and stuff like that and whatever. So I keep saying to him, okay, you know what? I'm going to the other parish adjoining to you. So can I stop by you? He keeps telling me, no, not right now. When the time is right, he will invite me. So I realize he's kind of giving me a little, don't tick thing and, kind of, well, I said, no, I said, you have a woman at your house? Or you have somebody up there where you don't want me to see her, you don't want them to see me? I said, tell me what you're up to. So I would stop calling you. Nothing like that. When the time is right, he will let me meet his parents and his friends and whatever. I said, okay, fine. But going back to the tracking his phone, when I track the phone number, I realized he was in St. Catherine, but not where he said he was at his house. I was like, okay, didn't say anything. All the way coming down to October, November, nothing, no call, no nothing much. He called me in early December and telling that some of his family is gonna come back. So I'm hardly gonna hear from him, and I might see him in the new year because his birthday was in January. I was like, okay, no problem. Before that, I said to him, I said, okay, you see, on your birthday, because we share the same sign. I said, okay, we're gonna go somewhere down the North Coast and, for a few days and, enjoy yourself by the beach, get a little room and we chillax. And he said, yeah, that's nice. Okay. But because I was to go away in January, I said, okay, I'm going to wait until after my birthday, then I'll go. Apparently, I didn't go away because something came up, so I had to stay. In December, going down to the 24th, 23rd, 24th of December, I realized he posted a picture on his WhatsApp and on his Facebook in a t-shirt marked M and M. I said, M and M? The only thing comes to my mind at that time was like Mr. and Mrs. I was like, wow. When I went onto his Facebook page, the same woman that he was at the beach with was in the same t-shirt on his profile picture. I was like, okay. I took it down. Still not saying anything. This dude still calling me and texting me now and then, and he miss me and stuff like that. I said, I miss you too, because I'm playing him now. But I already done with the relationship from August. The 25th, Christmas Day, I called him and I video called him, and he was like he was driving in a taxi or something like that. So looking at his face, I was like, what happened to you? You look so dragged and stressed, like you're tired. You were out partying last night. I said, I don't like how you look. He was like, no, I'm okay. I said, no, that's not you. I know when you go out to party. I know when you drink. His countenance change. And what I take and mark, like relationship with men that I have, whenever time I finish having sex, I look at the features of his face, I look at his eyes, his countenance change, his eye color change. And I always mark that kind of sign. His features change. He couldn't talk to me like for 2 minutes in the taxi. He was like, okay, give me a minute, I'll call you back. Didn't call back till the following day. I was like, okay, never mind. The 26th of December, I saw the picture. Same way, still didn't say anything. I didn't call, I didn't text, he didn't say anything. He didn't even call and said Merry Christmas. I said nothing. All the way up to the 29th, the 30th of December to the 31st. I realized I went on his Facebook page again because I keep tracking everything that he posted. And I saw more pictures of the woman walking like in a plaza, and he was videoing her from behind. The same woman I saw in the picture on the beach. I was like, okay, this is coming to a real story now. Still not saying anything. I have everything, put together. December 31st, bringing into the new year, he posted the picture with the same lady on his Facebook page, where some of his friends were asking him, what happened? Did you get married? His reply was, yes, I did. I was like, shit, wow, my friend got a green card. It was a white woman. I was like, okay. Up till that time, I still haven't said anything. He still don't call. At about the 3rd to the 4th of January, he texts me, what's up? I said, I'm here. How are you? He said he's good. I said, fine. Nothing else. All the pictures that he posted and all the comments, I read everything. It's like the 7th day in January, I realized he took down his Facebook page. He took it down completely. I don't know what happened, if he was getting any backlash about what he did or anything, or some people was congratulating, some was asking the question and whatever probably. I don't know what happened. So he took it down. So it's like the following week, I called him on WhatsApp. I said, what happened to your page? Your Facebook page, what you did? You unfriend me or you block me? He said, no, but something happened to his page, so he took it down. I said, really? So what happened to your page? He doesn't have to tell me what happened to his page. Something happened and he took it down. I
No.
said, okay, boss,
All right.
it's your page.
Stop for a minute. Let me ask you a question. So, why after finding out that this man got married at this point you even was wasting your time still even trying to communicate with him and find out things from him? Why? I mean, at this point I would
I
think
want
you should be just like, you know what, to hell with this. I'm done and I'm leaving this alone.
no, because at that time he was still telling me that he doesn't have a woman, and I pretended to be an idiot, not knowing what's going on, because I wanted to confront, I wanted to invite him down to my house where I can look him in the eye and probably tell him what I wanted to tell him, or probably slap him 2 lick in his face.
All right. So if you don't want to hear if she got him to come by for place and if him get couple slap up in him face, you can click the link in the description and it will take you on over to Unstoppable Live where you can go listen to the rest of what happened right to the end if you want to. The link will be in the description. All right. When you go over Unstoppable Live, make sure to click that subscribe button over there and turn on all notifications. So once we go live, you can be there to participate in the live shows, call in, give your feedback and your opinions. All right. And guess what? Make sure to hit that subscribe button right here on the recap channel as well. So once we drop a recap, you will get it and you can see where I go on. All right. Until the next Unstoppable recap, stay strong, stay motivated, but most of all, remain unstoppable.
Unstoppable.